Hey, hello. I am back to do Pisces. It's been a long day. Let's see, it's 10:30 my time, but I definitely want to get Pisces in. So, King of Pentacles just flew out. Wasn't really ready. So, and I didn't really call for it. Pisces North Node, Virgo South Node, right? Wouldn't that be right? I think so. Okay. So I was sitting here shuffling and cleansing the deck and setting my intention, my prayers, and getting ready for you, Pisces. So let's just hit it, okay? Let's hit it. What does Pisces North Node, Pisces North Node people need to know about the current energies that are coming through for them right now? Pisces North Node, all leveling up. We're trying to get rid of things that are keeping us stuck in our karma and preventing us from living our purpose. That is just way too crazy tilted. Okay. Pisces, I hope you had a good day. We're going to have a good day whenever you are watching this video. We're looking at North Node and what the current energies are surrounding Pisces North Node people. Boy, has this been an experience for me to listen to myself talk, watch my mannerisms, listen to me clear my throat over and over and over again, listen to my accent. Wow. I'm going to work on my delivery as well as continue to hone my reading skills and trust my own intuition and things that kind of are coming to me. But again, Pisces, I have been the Magician. Honestly, so many people see the Magician, so many readers see the Magician card. I've heard different signs that they relate it to. I really relate the Magician to Virgo energy, the creator energy, connected with all of the elements that are here in our atmosphere. So that's very interesting. So I feel like the energy that is surrounding you right now is very much South Node oriented for you. But it's also, you are in potentially just in this very creative space, needing to remind yourself that whatever it is that you are thinking of, dreaming of, connected to spiritually, you can take that wand that's rising up to spirit and using all of the elements, earth, water, air, and fire, you can manifest it down here. Okay. You're connected with all of it, and you can manifest it here on earth. Okay. So current energies, we've got the infinity sign above his head. This is, I don't know, you're just kind of in a space that is very destined, divine timing. Things are kind of lining up for you, I think, right now. Okay. Oh yeah, I've got the Judgment card here, so it's very karmically driven energy. Got Max? Almost like you can kind of sense it at a deeper level than, you know, of course it's all karmic. We're all living our purpose, but, you know, you're so connected spiritually. I think maybe you need to understand that access much more deeply and profoundly than the other signs. I don't know. I'm tired. Okay, Goosey's are here, so that's good. I just want to get this out. So I don't have to have that hanging over my head. I'm a Virgo sun, so I can relate to, you know, once I get into that creative space, I want to create, or I get that plan, and I'm ready to go. Like I want to be ready to go. Let's go. All right, which order do we need this to go in? Bubblegum in a dish. Okay. Current challenges. Challenges present. Well, we are all going through an eclipse. We're going through Saturn, Pluto, Uranus, energies. Is there Uranus energies? I can't even remember. Let's just stick with the Saturn and the Pluto. That's enough, right? And the eclipse energy is enough. Maybe there are certain belief systems, structures, foundational pieces of your belief system that are crumbling very quickly right now. And the challenge for you is to what is the challenge? Tower came down. I don't know why the Queen's crown is really sticking out to me. Okay, she's got butterflies in her crown, and this crown, it's like the king here. So interesting, you've got this like upset with the royals. I don't really follow, but a few days before the announcement that that Harry and his bride are going to step back from their royal duties, this image, usually I'm drawn to the lightning bolt and the people falling, but I was so like pulled into this crown thing. So I don't know. So the crown is sticking out, but her crown is too. So I feel like there's something transformational in this for you that maybe after some kind of sudden toppling, some sudden undoing, dismantling, breakup, deconstruction, you've kind of been waiting for like, ooh, now what? Like what comes next? It could be, you know, what comes next, like what's going to happen now in general, or it could be literally just what you taking some time to think about what do you want, and now maybe it's just kind of a process of speaking about that, what it is that you want. Speaking clearly. Could be a divorce. Is there, oh, sorry. Is there a divorce? I don't know. Some truth, some current challenge. I think, you know, being able to just be more assertive is important for you. That maybe because of this toppling over, you know, maybe the way you've kind of operated has been more accommodating to others. It's kind of like, how do I say this? You know, sometimes we hand over our power to other people and we let them make all the decisions and they become the leader, they become the powerful one, and then suddenly we realize, like, wait, what happened to my voice? What happened to my choice? What happened to me? And maybe that's a current challenge coming up, that, you know, you've got to speak up more and take back your power, and get out of your head, get out of the clouds, get out of the fantasy, get much more clear in expressing yourself in a honest, true manner. Not be so, you know, kind of wishy-washy. Make choices. Don't hand over your power. Yeah. Okay. What are the current strengths that you possess? What strengths are also showing up for you right now that you can draw from or utilize? Chariot. Yep. You've gone through something, some kind of a path or a journey where you're ready to level up. You know that, and you're going to decide now where you are going to take your chariot. You know, I don't know about Pisces North Node. Keep getting sucked back into just like Pisces people, but Pisces North Node. So you really need to go ahead and take the reins here, and know that you are connected and shrouded, and 100% you kind of like are a part of the entire zodiac and all of the elements of all of the signs. And so there's, if whichever way you want to go, whichever way you want to steer your chariot, you've already proven yourself. You are a warrior. You're a spiritual warrior. Very intuitive. Trust your intuition. Maybe in going towards something that would help you to feel more stable in kind of like your heart space. No.
Stop it.
I hate to have to lock my dog in a different room, but he just, when I'm reading and I can't, I'm trying to stay focused. Wow, do I sound like a whiner right now? It's distracting. He's distracting. He just gave a heavy sigh. Yeah, well, I know, Max, but it's been a long day for me too. Let's see, what to leave behind. Pisces. What to leave behind, Pisces. I love Pisces people. Pisces North Node. What to leave behind. Maybe it is okay for you to have your head in the clouds a little bit. You know, I mean, I don't think that's like horrible, but if you have a truth and you decide you'd rather not know that truth, that is not helpful. That is being delusional. And introducing my cat, Katie Cat. She agrees. Don't be delusional. Well, we all can do that, that's for sure. All right, so what to leave behind? The thing, everybody has been out, everybody has been watered and fed. The only thing that hasn't happened is Mommy has not gotten into her PJs and snuggled in on the couch. We all kind of snuggle together. I don't know. I don't know if that's what she wants. Pisces, North Node, what to leave behind? To leave behind, Pisces. There's got to be some way that I can, you know, I watch other readers and, you know, they're like, with the way they shuffle, it's just so flippin' fast. I think I'd like to get to that point someday, but that's just not where I am right now. I'm not going to wait until I'm perfectly polished in order to, you know, follow this. This is my path, my purpose, my why. Not necessarily to be, you know, a card reader, but to remind, oh, this is perfect for you, Pisces, but to remind people that we are all connected, that we are all influencing. We have an influence on each other, and the things that we do matter, the things that we think about ourselves, the energy that we surround ourselves, the choices that we make, we impact each other so immensely, no matter what we do. I'm only going to take the first one. That last pile was just a mess. It's my why. And I think we can do that when we start to study, you know, the patterns and the what's going on out there in the astrological world, and we can see patterns coming up in cards and messages, and like there's just so many connections. What in the metaphysical world, it's hard for me to look away and not think that those have impacts. But okay, so leaving behind there could be like a need to leave behind certain religious teachings or beliefs, or moral codes that that are no longer working for you, that maybe have kept you from that maybe have kept you from pursuing your own truth or living in your own truth. Maybe you were kind of doing all the shoulds. Living by these codes of the, the shoulds and the have tos, rather than by your own inner truth and your desires, your own path and goals. And it's kind of time to leave that behind, all that dogmatic stuff. Yeah. What to focus on. Maybe it's a marriage that you need to leave behind. Again, it's Queen of Swords, and the tower is toppling, and then right in between there is the guy like looking out. Okay, and like I said before, he's kind of here. It looks to me like he's kind of like, well, now what? What's coming? What comes in next? And underneath that is the Hierophant. So maybe somebody's going through a divorce. Wow, this again, 7 of Cups here. It's at the bottom of the deck. Did I show you? Okay, so that was what to leave behind. It was all the dogma, religious stuff, and what to focus on. I think this is focus on, your third eye and your intuition and your heart, your emotions. Allow yourself to listen to your heart and your intuition and your spiritual guides, whatever that is, your own spiritual guidance, not the guy in the cloaks and the crowns and all no. Connect with spirit and source and water and all the other voices, all the other influences. Just close. Close. Quiet those voices and those distractions, and just be still. Still and quiet, and until you are ready to drive that chariot. Until you're ready to drive your chariot wherever it is that you want. You do have options coming, or they're available, and choices. Okay. But they're for you. They're your choices. You don't have to be people-pleasing or wishy-washy or worried about what other people say or whatever other people think, or none of that. This is your 100 years. This is your karma, your dharma, your path, your purpose. Nobody's has to pay the price of and the consequences of your choices. You do. And I don't mean like in the punishment, right? I mean like really, really like, oh my gosh, the day I die, like when I look back over my life, I don't want any regrets, right? I want to know that, yeah, sure, I made mistakes. Yeah, sure, maybe if, I had to do it again, but I did the best. I chose what was right for me. I did my very best. I took risks. I took chances. I spoke my truth. I loved hard. I was the master of my, what's it called? Captain of my ship, master of my soul. Captain of my ship, master of my soul. Best possible outcome. Pisces. Go spend some time near water. Go spend some time near water. Be still. Best possible outcome this time for Pisces, North Node people. Pisces, North Node. Best possible outcome. Okay. Well, this isn't gonna look good. Yeah. Probably not gonna like the look of that card, but I think the best possible outcome in this space is for you to be honest with yourself and allow yourself the time to grieve what needs to be grieved. But recognize there's 2 cups standing right here. 2, which means 1 for me, 1 for you, right? If you are going through a divorce, okay, you need to grieve that. Or a separation of some sort. Maybe it's from family, job. It could, I don't know. But on this side, when you're ready, after you have gone through the grieving process, you do not want to override grief. The only way to get to the other side is to go through grief, to go through it. You don't get to have a bypass because you're spiritual, everything happens for a reason. Yes, maybe that is true. What you don't get to have a spiritual bypass and come out on the other side stronger for it. You come through the other side stronger for it, for having had this very real human experience of loss and grief. And it's very valid. It's absolutely valid and necessary. And then you can cross that bridge. Okay, I think that's really important for you. Look, High Priestess, intuition, recognizing that there's something more, for the reasons that we do have to go through these hard times. There is healing coming. All right. So I'm going to hurry up and end this because cats and dogs are over here fighting. Stop it. Stop it right now. No. Oh my goodness. Okay, archangels, angels, and guardian angels of the Pisces North Node, people of the highest divine white light. What do you want our Pisces North Node people to know? Messages of comfort, of hope, of promise. What do you want them to know? Of peace, connection. What do you want Pisces North Node people to know as they're moving through the current energies? We just had a full moon eclipse in Cancer, right? Lots of emotions, emotionality, lots of mother stuff. You know, gosh, there's no connection like the one with the mother. And Pisces people in general, like they feel all the feels of all the people. So that moon, I'm assuming if you have Pisces pretty significant in a significant placement in your chart, you're really going to be going through the feels. Okay. So indeed, peace, Archangel Chamuel, peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Okay, only love is real. Brian Weiss does past life regression, and he has a lovely book on past lives and relationships, you know, why we get into relationships, sometimes the painful ones, and they really are based on like this agreement that we make or things that need to be worked through and settled, and it's all like love in like the highest form. But anyway, Archangel is sending you peace. Clairaudience, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. So if you're hearing loving guidance intuitively, okay, we're trusting the High Priestess energy, closing out the voices. I will say, if you are out and about and you're hearing things over and over again, you're like, why? They're saying just the right thing at the right time, or songs, messages, even, you know, you get on a YouTube channel like this and you hear these messages and they're affirming and confirming to you what you already know. Listen, okay? Those are messages that you are surrounded by love and angels and spirit. You are not alone in your grief. Creative writing. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or a book. Journaling is very healing and cathartic. It helps to integrate things from one side of the brain to the other. But it's just, it also helps get things out of your head, like if you're a ruminator, okay? And you know what to do, Archangel Uriel. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. They say no wishy-washy, no pretending like you don't know, no denying, okay? You know what to do. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it. Drive that chariot without delay. All right, dear Pisces, I hope you heard something in this reading that is helpful for you whenever you come across it. Oh, I'd rather not be on camera, but okay. So good night. Remember that you matter. You're here. You have a purpose. You're here on purpose. So honeybee, you don't hand over your power to anyone else. You Pisces, definitely, you carry so much of, you know, the rest of the zodiac kind of ends with you. And I read read somewhere, heard something about, you know, kind of like all of the experiences trickle through Pisces and your heightened sensitivities and emotions. I'm sure right now, with everything that's been going on, Saturn, Pluto, the full moon, lunar eclipse, that just that the full moon was in Cancer in Capricorn season. I'm sure it had. I can see why you might be really in your feels. So I wish you the best, and until next time.